諦めない心君とならば頑張れる無駄なことはないよ上を向いて笑おう一度君の時だから
先を信じる
Setsunamudo is a 16-year-old high school student just trying to get by with running a full of bullying seniors. It does seems that he is in love with his young sister, Sarah, who only sees him once a month. But there's more to his life than just keeping his head down. Setsuna is ambushed by mysterious beings, angels and demons, and professions to know his true destinies. The angels say this is the reincarnation of their leader Alexiel, whereas the demons claim he leads the wars against good himself. Number 9.
表向きは奮闘しつつ自然な形で戦線を離脱これが生存と保身を優先させる最善の方法
Tanya de Grashev is a young soldier infamous for predatorial life, ruthless and often uncanny. Tactical aptitude earns her the nickname of the Devil of the Rhine. Underneath her in close appearance, however, lies the soul of a man where Shelling Bane's aids the sea proclaimed good to a battle of ways, which resulted in his being reincarnated as a little years into a war of magical warfare. Hillband of Defiance, Tanya revolves against the ranks of her country military and is influenced in the world's war, with only Bane's aids provides to be the strongest obstacle in rekindling the peaceful life the ends of Genau. Number 8.
私のようにたとえあなたが世界中を敵に回しても私あなたのそばにいるわだって私はあなたの妻なのだから
Sekitsukai no War Week take place at Akane Private Academy, where students will possess memories of their previous lives and wins trainings to use ancestral arts, such as tactical answers as defenders against monsters, called metaphysicals, where random attacks can know saviors. The students are broken up into two categories. The Kurogane were able to use their prana to summon offensive weapons, and the Kuroma were able to use magic. Number 7.
今度はソフィアとしてずっとそばにいるからさようならありがとう私の大切な親友
Most people would prefer being the protagonist of a world full of adventures being a game or in another world, but unfortunately at certain years is not so lucky. Regains the memories of her past life. She realized that she was reborn in the world of Fortune Lover, one of the games she uses to play. Unfortunately, the character she was reincarnated into Katarina Claes, and the gaming antagonist, who fights their sons in every endings. we see her since clone of the game. She takes it upon herself to escape from the chains of his accursed destiny. Number 6.
龍馬竹林8歳としてこの世界にセイルフォールに生まれ変わったのだった。
Ryoma Takahashi, 10, in his life at the age of the 39, after leading a life of misfortune, taking pity of Heims, 3 deities offer Heims the chance to reincarnate in a world of magic where he has only one mission, to be himself and enjoy life. They bestow upon Ryoma powerful psychical ability as well as the affinity to master all elements and promise to watch over Heim. His new life, a young shield officially starts when he is teleported into a forest. Number 5.
助けて。そうだね。誰だ。あれ？声が遠く。あ、待って。
Urano Motosu loves books and his endless desires to read literature, no matter the subject. She almost fulfilled her dreams, job of becoming a librarian before his life is ended in accident. As she draws her last breath, she wishes to be able to read more books in her next life. As if fate listens to her prayer, they wake up reincarnated as Mine, a 5-figure soldier living in a medieval era. What immediately comes to her mind is her passions. She tries to find some things to read, only to become frustrated with the lack of books at her disposal. Number 4. Having died in a car accident, Tsuba Sakurata, an otaku from modern Japan, is reborn in the Fimbria Kingdom, a medieval world where powerful mage called Circus Knights are used to fight horrific demon beasts. Born into a noble family under the name of Ernest Echevarria, and bestowed with prodigious magical ability, he enrolls into Royal Legal Academy. This school of the magic trains young men and women who hopes to pilot the Silhouette Knights, preparing things to protect the kingdom from threats, both demons and humans. Number 3.
そしてそれをゆっくり体内に循環させていき、
Making up in a new world, 25 years Shingo Shinomiya released that he is the body of 6 years old, retaining memories of his stressful life working at a fair company. Shingo learns that the person he so copies are Gwendolyn Bones, venomous monsters, the ain't son of the poor noble family living in the countryside. Awakens to his bizarre situation, Gwendolyn tries to change his financial and social status for tea with her. His novels discover that great magical aptitude may prove to be used when he needs to achieve that goal. Number
奇跡長
In the kingdom of Earthshide, Merry Warford was once regarded as a national hero. He lived for both his power and achievements, preferring a quiet life no waivers. He secluded himself deep in the rural woods, dedicating his time to raising an orphan that he saved. This orphan is Shin, a normal Salaman in a modern-day Japan who was reincarnated into Merlin Wars, wherein retaining his past memories. As the years pass, Shin displays unparalleled talent in both magic castings and martial arts, much to Merlin's constant amazement. Number 1. "37-year-old Sotaro Mikami is a typical corporate worker who is perfectly content with his monotonous lifestyle in Tokyo. Other than finding stunning stones, a hero friend even once strengthens his life. In the midst of a casual encounter with his colleague, he falls victim to a random assailants on the streets and is stabbed. However, will succumbs to his injuries. A peculiar voice issues in his mind and recites a bunch of commands which he thinks man cannot make sense of.
Thanks for watching video. Sayonara.